The judge in Bryan Kohberger's murder trial says leaked information aired in a Dateline episode on Kohberger's case.
Never before publicly seen surveillance videos, footage obtained exclusively by Dateline, show a white car circling the block that terrible night, pulling up to the house just before the murders occurred, and speeding away after.
The judge ordering anyone who worked with law enforcement and prosecutors to preserve all documentation, saying, quote, such violations not only undermine the rule of law, but also significantly impede the ability to seat an impartial jury. Criminal defense attorney Laura Uretsian joins us now. So great to see you this morning, Laura. So
good morning.
Obviously,
I'm
the
glad to
judge,
be here.
yeah, it's great to see you. The judge in this case is clearly outraged about what he perceives as these leaks. But it also sounds like he intends to get to the bottom of who did the leaking.
Correct. Look, the judge is the gatekeeper. He's the one in charge of keeping the sanctity of the court proceedings. And this is a huge violation of a court order not to disseminate any information in the public about the case. So, and it goes to the heart of this defendant's right to a fair trial and his right to an impartial jury. We all know that there's already plenty of negative information out there and incriminating evidence that's already been disseminated about this case, and that could very much influence a potential jury that's going to be impaneled later on. And it's up to this judge to get to the bottom of this and at least try and prevent any future leaks.
So you've been following this case pretty closely from the beginning. Were you pretty shocked when you saw that evidence come out in the Dateline?
Well, I wouldn't have expected it to come out because they're not supposed to leak any of this information. Right. Look, as a criminal defense attorney, we always deal with this, right? The information that can be leaked. And if this was something that was leaked by either group, but especially if it was leaked by someone in the prosecution team, there's all sorts of remedies that the defense can try and get. But would any of these remedies really solve this problem? Once a jury is biased, once a jury is tainted and influenced by all this negative attention and information that's been leaked before the trial, then how do you undo that? But again, there are some remedies that may be available, including even excluding some of the evidence, right? Sanctioning certain individuals and hopefully deterring others from doing this again.
Right. Also, I want to ask you about this testimony set to resume in the Diddy trial. And we're learning that Aubrey O'Day says she is not planning to testify. Listen to this.
No, I'm not here to testify for the Diddy trial that I know of. I posted on my Instagram that I was here in New York and enjoying myself because I wanted to make it clear to everyone that I am not here testifying. You could potentially be in danger. You definitely don't travel openly and let everyone know where you're staying and who you're with.
You said in
at
danger.
all. So I thought I was like, yeah.
In danger from whom?
I mean, New York is Diddy's city.
So why is this significant that she's not testifying?
Look, she wasn't subpoenaed, so that's a simple answer. If you're not subpoenaed, you're not going to testify. It's not up to her whether she's going to testify or not. If the prosecution or the defense thought she was a material witness on any of the issues at play in this trial, someone would have subpoenaed her. Clearly, the prosecution doesn't need her. Maybe they have enough witnesses who are covering whatever material she may have been covering, and any testimony she may be giving is redundant or cumulative and basically someone else has covered or not necessary, or she didn't see enough to be able to add anything. And clearly the defense isn't going to bring her in. I mean, she comes across as a disgruntled employee who's been a critic of Diddy for many, many years. Why bring her on?
So you don't see necessarily any significance in the fact that she has not been subpoenaed?
The only significance I see in it is that the prosecution does not need her for their case, to establish their case. And it doesn't surprise me that the defense is not bringing her on. And she's at this point talking about it. Maybe she's trying to stay relevant and involved through her podcast. But otherwise, again, if she's not testifying, that means she can't add anything. Or the prosecution is worried about what the defense can do to her, including the fact that she's been a critic of his after being fired from a band that Diddy himself had created, right?
So do you think the prosecution is doing a good job of making their case so far?
Well, I mean, it's the beginning of the case, and up until now, I don't think that they've established what they need to establish. All they have is they've started with their strongest evidence, right? Cassie Ventura is the bombshell. She's the former girlfriend who's been with him for many years, but the problem is that they still need to establish a criminal enterprise and have to have this challenge of why she was there over and over again, over a decade, right? And they've got to be able to establish that this was really non-consensual. She was forced to do this. And this idea of coming back over and over again is a problem. Just because something was demeaning that you're not happy with it, you don't want people to see, doesn't really make it necessarily non-consensual. So there are some challenges for the prosecution, but we'll have to see. I mean, this is the beginning of the case.
Sure. Laura Urezian, thank you so much for joining us and breaking it all down for us.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.